G'day folks, Wes from Unsealed. So, you can see we're in the back of the HiLux today, doing yet something else to the HiLux. What we're doing today, you can probably see it up the back here, connected to the double pumper compressor that I've got, is the ARB Compressor Pressure Control Sender. Jesus, it really is a mouthful. But what it does is plugs in the top of your compressor. You can see here now I've got my airline routed out through the canopy and it comes out under the back. But what you can do is there's an app that you can control this from. So what I'll do, I'll give you guys a quick look at the sender unit and the control unit now. Beautifully enough, it does plug straight into the back of the ARB switch panel, or the switch you get for the compressor, which I've got on the front of my switch panel here. But it is really simple to install, set up, plug and play, connect via Bluetooth, and then you get essentially control of the compressor and the pressure sender. So what that means is I can then connect up the hose to my tyre and go, well, I want to deflate down to 18 psi, and it will, or I want to inflate back up to 40 psi, and it will. So it does all this automatically. You haven't got to think about it. I'll show you the app in a sec. But what you can do, like to give you guys an example, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this, but if I go to the compressor run and listen to it yell at it. All right, so this is what it looks like. So I've got preset 1 at 44, preset 2 down to 15, that's when I go on the beach. So what I can do is I'll connect this onto my tyre down here, and I'll set preset to 15 psi, and then put it under pressure control, and it will now deflate my tyre down to 15 psi. So that is actually really cool. You guys can hopefully see that. Ignore the cracks and stuff in the screen, but you get the idea. That's if you can see those cracks. But yeah, so it will reasonably slowly deflate your tyres. Up to you whether you want to do it this way. You know, I have got the Indeflate that I use that will do 2 at a time, but that is really cool. Then what I do, when I go back up to 44, select that one, and it will start to pump it up. And it will check. I'm going to leave that there so save you guys having to watch that for half an hour. Not that it takes that long, it's just pretty bloody quick to be honest. But the controls you've got in the app, obviously you've got pressure off, which is what it is now, so it's just don't do anything please. And you've got pressure control, so it'll go to what you've set it at. Pressure max, so it'll just pump no matter what, which is if you just want to stop it thinking for you and do it yourself, you want to tweak the pressures around a little bit, whatever the case may be, you can do it that way. So, but that's it, shows me the battery voltage I've got. And yeah, other than that, it's just obviously you can set your presets of what you want them with a PSI, KPA, whatever else the case may be, and it is realistically that simple. It is an amazing bit of kit. Took me all of about 15 minutes to sort it out. Not hard at all to do. Like I said, it bungees onto the back of the ARB compressor switch, so that's where it gets its power from. So, and that's got a double adapter for the speed terminal. Other than that, you've just got a ring terminal you've got to put to earth, and that's it. It is really simple, really cool bit of kit. Pricing wise, depends where you are. I can't off the top of my head remember how much I paid for it, so I'll put it down in the description or just on the bottom of the video summary of what it's worth. But look, I've always liked the idea of the ARB link system. The thing I haven't liked is everything else that it does. I don't need everything else that ARB links does. This, however, makes life a lot simpler. So this is probably, you know, if I was going to go a links, this is the only system, the only part of it I'd probably use on an ongoing basis. And now that I can have it stand alone, why wouldn't you? So anyway, that's enough out of me. Just a cool little thing I thought you guys would get a kick out of having a look at. But really simple, really easy, and works off your telephone. Anyway, guys, until next time.